All right. And I got a good one for you today. Guess who's back at it again? You can't make this up. You truly can't make this up. And this is an impromptu stream, and I'm using different software. This is the software I normally use to make pre-recorded videos. So I thought, let me see if this will work properly live streaming. And I have to say it has. So on that. I was on Twitter, and just when you think Evan Rachel Wood supporters would see the light, just see it. No, no, they don't see it. They don't see it. Hold on for a second. Let me. And it is beyond outrageous. So I got an interesting one for you. And let me get into my live stream. I'm sorry. I'm doing this a little backwards, and I do apologize for it. Oh man. But these ladies, I mean this lady, they just don't give up. Okay. I just want to make sure everything's working so I can proceed. It's all that noise. All right. All righty. Okay. Let's get to it. I was on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. And I saw this stuff right here. I mean, okay, let me. You can't make this stuff up. Look, I know I always say it. I know I do. I know I always say it. But it doesn't mean it's not true. You can't make this up. Okay, there is a she gives somebody puts up a video. Here I'm on Twitter. And that documentary was a flop. Your billions of dollars. You mean negative billion. That woman is so misguided. But I saw this interview and I'm like, this has to stop. Oh, oh, come on, don't do that. Okay. Okay, that doesn't want to load. All right. Okay, here it is. Oh, come on. Now it seems like nothing wants to nothing wants to load. This is not good. All right. Oh, come on. Ah, this is the pits. Okay, well, she's just basically saying, and I'm sorry, it's not working the way I wanted to, but she's basically saying that Marilyn Manson is a racist. Again, this interview circulating that Marilyn Manson is a racist. Okay, look. Okay, I said before, being a racist has action behind it. Being a racist is a verb. Yet don't go on with no, that's the wrong part of speech. Oh, I know. Okay, but let's just look at this. Let's just look at it. Let me try to load it one more time. Come on. This is crazy. Okay, it's not coming through the way I want it to. But wait a minute. Wait. Ah, all right. Okay, I'm having a adolescent fit on a live stream. Look, I apologize. We had all this set up, and now it doesn't want to work. Okay. Well, her supporters, wait a minute, doggone it, wait a minute. Okay, it's not working. But her supporters are circulating this, and let me reboot this. That's what I'm going to have to do. But they're saying that okay, Marilyn Manson is a racist. Oh, and then she goes and says, it really blew me away. He forced me to say it. He forced me to say the N word, and I felt like I had to. And and what did I do here? Oh, my goodness. Oh man, this is not working the way I wanted to. All right. Well, because she's saying Marilyn Manson made me say the N word, and he said if I didn't say it, then I don't trust you. Like you don't have any agency. Like you can't say yes or no that you are so pressed to be with this man that you would jump off the bridge because he told you to. Just little ignorant stuff like that. But but okay, if you feel that you have to behave in a certain way in order to be accepted, fine, then that right there is clearly on you. Right? But she, I had to say it. If I want to be with him, hold on, I'm trying it again, please. Oh, hang in there with me. Hang in there with me. Oh, come on, Brooke. Okay. Yeah, on my Twitter, and I'm just like, this is getting crazy. There are some hardcore supporters in in the face of truth through the court cases. We're putting this information out. We're putting out her declaration, things that she's saying, and even though that they see this, they ignore the fact that a lot of what she's out there saying is a lie, but they're going to hold on. They have a lot invested, and I get it. You have a lot invested in what you put into Evan Rachel Wood, and you have a lot invested, and you're saying this is true. I know it. This is true, and this is true because she said it. This is true because it's in her documentary. Well, you can clearly see that the woman, Susan Rubio, not only, and I had no idea that she was a domestic violence survivor, and she's sitting next to Evan Rachel Wood as a senator, sitting on the side with them in front of her colleagues. I'm putting all that private information out about herself, sitting next to a woman that lied. I know I'm rehashing this stuff. I know I am. And I'm sorry that I am, but I'm just trying to get this home. Wait, I'm coming up to it. You can't make this stuff up. And when she's saying this stuff, well, he made me, I had to. Wait, I'm coming up to it. Oh, come on, work. Oh, come on. This is, this is not working the way I wanted to. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I don't use this software. Okay, I'm done complaining. Okay, I'm not going to complain anymore. I'm just going to. I tried. But, I'm looking at this on Twitter, and I'm just shaking my head like this right here is crazy. When are you going to stop lying on this man? Just when? When are you going to stop? And let me go ahead and put a little poll. Will Evan Rachel Wood ever stop lying on Marilyn Manson? Will she ever? Just will she ever? But let me okay, let me try it again. I'm gonna try one more time before I totally let it go. Okay, I don't necessarily have to look at the videos, but we can look at what the supporters are saying. And they're just calling him a racist, a liar, a rapist, all these horrible things. And not once do they ever stop and think that, okay, she's saying he's all these things. She's saying he's this, he's a H trafficker, a grape juicer, grooming her when she was 18, but sort of forgetting the fact that she was with a man who older than Marilyn Manson at the age of 16 and had a full-fledged relationship with him. But that right there, that doesn't matter. No, 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 no. That doesn't matter at all. Because that doesn't exist. No, that doesn't exist. Oh, no. Mm-mm. No, that doesn't exist at all. No, 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 no. Okay, let's try it like this. And she's saying he did this, he did that. And her fans, I stand with Evan Rachel Wood, they're eating it up and saying, okay, he did this to you, but you stayed with him for 4 years. He did this to you, but even though you broke up with him and you got married, had a son, divorced your husband, then you came back to him, to an abusive man. I mean, just keep that in mind. She left him, got with Jamie Bell. No, she left him. She went with, she had a relationship with a woman, then with Jamie Bell, got married to him, then divorced him, got with another woman, then got with Marilyn Manson. But he was abusive and he did all these terrible things to her. But she went back to him twice. Oh, he was an alcoholic, he was on drugs, and he groomed me. But you participated with him. You were doing what he did, and you were perfectly okay. He was doing wild stuff, and you were right along with it. Not to mention how you had no problem inserting yourself in that marriage. No problems whatsoever. But her fans ignore that. That right there, her behavior means nothing. It's just everything what he did. Everything what she said that he did is the truth. Okay. Okay, so you can blindly, it's, oh, I don't want to say a cult. You can blindly follow what she says and have absolutely no issues, no problems at all following what she said. Okay, fine. All right. Okay. All right, fine. Okay. You can be boo boo the fool. Boo boo the fool all day long. Okay. 100% said no. Evan Rachel Wood will never stop lying on Marilyn Manson. Everybody said no. Hey. But let's see what her fans are saying. Let me make this bigger so I can see it. So I don't have to go between different programs. All righty. Here's a couple I wanted to look at and watch this. The way this is going, it's not going to be beneficial for me. Oh, okay. Ashley says, waiting on an anti-slap decision today for Evan Rachel Wood and rewatching her powerful testimony for the Phoenix Act. Powerful testimony? Okay. I saw a powerful testimony, and that was Joe Biden making his State of the Union. No. Wait, no. We back that up. Back it up. I saw something powerful. I saw Joe Biden smooching. Hey, look it up. Joe Biden smooching Doug Emhoff, Marilyn Manson, um, Kamala Harris's husband, and they gave each other a smooch at the State of the Union. They're in the audience in front of not everyone, everyone. And the whole world was like, the dignitaries all around the world, like, yeah, now that is something. But you want to rewatch the Phoenix? You can't make it up. You can't make it up no matter how hard you try. You can't. I don't know. I don't know the level of cognitive dissonance people have to have in order just to overlook the obvious. I mean, it is outrageous. It is. All right. Another one says, one quarter, the link between Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson thickens. They're best mates. Manson is a godfather to Depp's daughter. Manson is also suing for defamation after she called him a grapist. And read these texts between them. Gotta check that out, but it's not going to work here. I mean, it's beyond comprehension. So you look at something. I mean, I stand with Evan Rachel Wood. No matter how hard one tries. Um, let's see what else. This is wild. Wife beating, rapist, Johnny Depp, and every brainwashed misogynist. You know, if people don't stop misusing that word, people just people who want to win an argument, people who want to be politically correct, throw the misogyny. Oh, he's a misogynist. That is an extreme hate of women, a hatred towards women. Um, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not even gonna let that upset me. Look, there ought to be um earologists to abuse people's ears and eyes. Okay, that was a dumb joke. And defend him because he brought into a blatant smear campaign of the future are directly responsible for this. And you're all to blame and don't forget it. Okay, I'm not going to forget it. And I find her, I can't, Mila is an actress. She was a model. She's from, I can't even say the word because then YouTube will get all over you and YouTube will get all over and put all kinds of flags. So I'm going to say Rushing Waters. And she's one of those down to earth people. But here, I'm not sure. I don't know. But, she's saying the actress Mila Jovovich commented on Evan Rachel Wood's latest IG post regarding the smear campaign against Amber Heard. And I found that, kind of interesting that, she commented on that. And I don't know when, it seems like whenever either Amber or Evan has friends, it sort of implodes. So it makes me wonder, are Ilma Gore and Evan Rachel Wood still an item? Are they still together? Or did that fall apart when she got sued, or did that fall apart before that? Because, Evan Rachel Wood, she's all over the place. She just doesn't, to me. And I got a little, someone suggested, am I homophobic? No, I'm not homophobic. I did a lot of protests for the LGBTQ back in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. I did a lot of protesting to sign, for them to have equality. So, and I'm feeling a little jilted here, because, okay, that's for another video. But Evan is she to me, she has no loyalty at all. She only has loyalty to her desires. And life ought to be more than simply what you desire. That's just my individual subjective opinion. Not a fact, but an opinion. So I don't know how, you all may feel, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to in my inbox of my IG. Why'd you say that? Oh, my mom is having a good time watching her westerns. But I was surprised she said something. And here, plaintiff was in a panic, scared, upset, humiliated after he was done. Warner laughed at her. And that's the Jane Doe. But you can't make this stuff up. I mean, just the level of, I don't mean to repeat myself, I truly don't, but just the level that they can overlook the obvious and not and I guess I'm saying this, and I'm not saying this out of being biased, no, and that you ought to see it because I see it, and I gotta back up a little bit on that. I do. People are going to see what they want to see, and I have to admit I do have a lot invested in Marilyn Manson because I believe what he says to be true. I look at the court documents. I look at what's being said. I look at what Evan Rachel Wood says. I look at what Ilma Gore says and has done with all of the evidence that has been presented, whether if it was in the court documents or what is out there in written articles, whether if it's in an interview. I'm looking at these things, and if this man did these horrible things to her, if he grape juiced her, if he abused her, if he physically abused her, he did all these things. And after, he's a good man. He's this great man. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, it gets the point to be, It's really ridiculous. It gets to the point to where something just simply has to stop. I like this software because I can do more with it. Okay. Oh, this one's crazy. Oh man. Okay, this is a one that's really out there. Now this right here. mm, Okay, wait a minute. I just oh man, this can't be happening. Oh man, let me redo it again. Maybe it doesn't want me touching the screen. Okay, now this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous for her to even make this statement. And the fact that um she wants people to believe it. Now, if he did this, Evan Rachel Wood, Marilyn Manson forced me to have sexual relationships on camera. Now, sh- if she is shooting a video and there's a bunch of people, just listen to this. She's in a studio doing a scene and there's a bunch of people around and she's saying he grape juiced me on set in front of people and no one stopped him. And if that happened, she never sued the studios. She never sued people there that were personally there that allowed it to happen. She never put him in jail. None of those things. When people say these things because they're angry, and Evan is angry, and her anger has gotten the best of her better judgment to where she's putting all this stuff out there, and her fans are actually believing that the people around them were not normal. People around them, I mean, maintenance people, people screwing in light bulbs, the managers and supervisors and everyone is around there allowing Marilyn Manson to do that to her on camera. And and the fact that this right here is happening, no one did anything. But then she waits until what, 10 years later? Right after he gets married? But her fans still believe it. Now, right there would make me stop and think at her fans. Her fans would allow someone to go ahead and grape juice somebody on camera and they are around and not do a thing. If that's what one would able to conclude based on her story, because they're believing it. Is that okay? You see this happening and do nothing. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. I'm just, I don't like liars. Okay, let me make this a little bigger. I'm just going to go through certain segments of this. All right, here she says, of all the false claims that Evan Rachel Wood, oh, oh, okay, I didn't mean for that to happen. Okay, this is not going to move. Oh, okay, this is not moving, but of all the false claims made about Brian Warner, her imaginative retelling of the making of the heart-shaped glass music video, and I can't move this, uh, disapproved because there were multiple witnesses, I can't see that, engaging during the 3-day shoot, but also heavily involved in weeks of pre-production planning and days of post-production editing of all the final cuts. So, I mean, but even then, I stand by Evan Rachel Wood. Hashtag I stand by Evan Rachel Wood supporters are able to look beyond that. Let me put that aside, but she said he did this in front of a room full of people. He grape juiced her in front of a room full of people, and he did that and where everyone can see it, and not one person stopped him, and no matter how many times, are you okay? Oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm so done. I am just so totally done. But I'm sorry this didn't, I couldn't get that thing up, so I have to look at my software and see exactly what is the problem. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let me see. Okay, no comments. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hey, how you doing? Um, I'm sorry, I was looking at the other thing. Yeah, Evan Rachel Wood and her goblins, most definitely. I think, let me see, I can't put this up. I think Little Miss Goblin fell hard for Evan. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. How y'all doing? I am so sorry. I was looking at the other, I'm on two different screens, so I'm trying to find a way to hook up um, YouTube onto this program. I know there has to be a way to where I can see the chat and not go in between different. But it's just really, really, this whole thing is really crazy. It is really outrageous. And I feel so bad for people who were in the situation that Marilyn Manson is in, that Johnny Depp was in. And even today, you still have people who say that Johnny Depp was guilty. And even when I talk to people, and I can't get one person to interview with me who says, oh, I believe Marilyn Manson did all these things. I can't even get their voice. They won't interview with me, but they'll sit there and we have a conversation, and they'll have all these strong points they believe are strong. They believe all these strong points, and this and that. But I said, okay, well, can we have can I videotape this interview? No, I don't want to be on interview. Well, okay. I won't interview. I mean, I won't put the video on you. I'll just put it over here. I'll put it on the ground. We can have a conversation. No, I don't want to do that either. No, no, no. Well, then you have all these strong opinions, and we're just having a casual conversation. So simply, why not? You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. But hive minds, yep, yep. You're polite about it, but yeah, yeah. This is just wild. And it is just I don't really understand how anyone can. Well, let me take that back. Let me pull that back. I can understand it, especially, and I'm just assuming that that right there may be the character of the people that are supporting Evan Rachel Wood who would do these things. And when they see someone else doing it, they see themselves doing it, and in their mind, oh, it's okay. Look, I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist, I'm not even a mental health person. I just have common sense. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. But hey, Fantasmic either. Yeah, I just sort of did this impromptu. I saw this, I was on Twitter and I saw them recirculating that Marilyn Manson is a racist. And I'm just like, because Evan Rachel Wood said it, let's keep in mind that this is the same person, Evan Rachel Wood was the same person who was over in a corner during his concert and no one else can be there. She was there. No other person could sit there and be there doing the salute. But Marilyn Manson's a racist. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Yes. And I live in Buckingham Palace. I live there. Let me see. Jupiter says, I kind of feel bad for the goblin. Okay. Evan definitely used her to do her bidding. In fact, Evan recruited all of these women as a shield. So, you know, I like the way you put that. I do. I do. I like the way you put that. I want to feel. Okay. I do want to feel bad for Ilma. I do because she did what she did based on what Evan Rachel Wood told her. That's why Evan is responsible for whatever Ilma did. She can't get out of that. No matter how hard her lawyers try to get her from under what Ilma did. She's she's whatever Ilma did is attached to Evan Rachel Wood. She can't get out of that. Okay, no goblin sympathy. Franchise was like, no goblin, no sympathy at all. And this is what my mother would say. Hold yourself, because my mom she's wild. She's a baby boomer, and she is so far left, left to the left to the left. She said, if you want her sympathy, look at a dictionary between shit and syphilis, and that's where you'll find her sympathy. You can't make that up. Oh my god, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. Yeah. And yeah, you're right. Jupiter, yeah, just take responsibility. I think more. when Johnny Depp said, "Yes, I did drugs. Yes, I did that. Yes, I did that. And I cleaned my life up. I saw the error of my ways. And what I did, I no longer want to be that person, but I'm responsible for what I do." Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, my mom is a. And when Johnny Depp took responsibility, people were like, "Human being, yes, I can relate to him because he messed up, he owned up, and now he's a better person." His ex-wife was like, "Nope, I did nothing wrong. Nope, I did nothing wrong. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I didn't." Evan Rachel Wood the same thing. "Nope, he forced me to say the N word. He forced me because I wanted to be with him, but in order for me to be with him, he forced me to say it, so I said it. He forced me to do this. He for no agency at all, zero responsibility." Let me see. yeah, my mom is something. She got those saying, "Oh man, those baby boomers are rough, and those liberal baby boomers are really rough. But the liberals today and the liberals then are two different things. I don't know about these liberals. I don't understand them. Don't get them. But I'll leave that alone right there. but that, but it's just. I don't mean to be jumping all over the place. It's just beyond comprehension. Let me see. Okay, let me show this. Okay. Yeah, the liberals today really don't get the irony. You're absolutely right. They don't get it. And I don't know whether if it's because they've been coddled to the point to where they cannot look past themselves, that they cannot look at um it's I can't wrap my head around them. These hoaxers want to see the big bad empowered woman, but they act like they have no control over their own actions, most definitely, and they try to act like they are allergic and not human. You're absolutely right. You're at that. I'm glad you said that because that right there is absolutely it in a nutshell. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. You did. I'm empowered. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. But I have no control. I'm not responsible for whatever I do. Okay, they're unaware of the irony, but choose to be willfully ignorant for outrageous points. Yeah, you know, that is also very true to her fans. And it seems like people who side with delusional people. Now, Stevie Wonder can physically see that these people are delusional to the point to where their points make no sense. It's not even based in reality. It simply isn't. And and they'll go ahead and back Evan Rachel Wood, even though that she's being caught in a lie after a lie after a lie. And they're able to just, case in point. Amber Heard gets up at the women's rally because she is supposed to be the poster child of BV. And she is on stage saying that she is a face, well, no, those are my words, but she has experienced what they have gone through and she's going to fight for them. And she understands their pain because she's been through it too. She is a victim as well. When it came out that she lied, they didn't say nothing. It was mums. I heard crickets, crickets, cricket, cricket, cricket. Their delusion and their ability to see a lie and them to move it away and say, I don't see it. I don't see a lie. Most definitely. Oh, you all are batting 1,000 here. You all are just simply batting 1,000. But I couldn't believe that they're still circulating that interview that Evan Rachel Wood did, and I tried for about 10 minutes to play it, but this program that I'm using is not working. Oh. I am so sorry. I'm just really, I'm just really not happy about that. But what I'm going to do, and I'm going to, if you have anything else to say, we could talk about it, but I'm going to close it out soon because I want to see how can I connect this stuff together to YouTube, because normally I use StreamYard. And StreamYard, I can do stuff with it, but it's not as interactive as this program that I'm using here. Let me see. Fantastic. Okay, no, Jupiter says, have you listened to the Justice for Marilyn Manson podcast episode on? No, thank you for the info. I will most definitely check that out. Okay, it's very interesting. Hey Deb, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I just sort of just did an impromptu. I just was like, ah, why are they still doing this? Why are they still? But when the trial, due to the information that I got from the website, was supposed to start in March. But since February 7th, they had only 4 hearings that were supposed to be heard that day. Now, I did a minute video showing that that 4 turned to 12. Oh, these ladies are doing any and everything to slow down this trial to keep it from happening. But one thing what they don't understand is that no matter what they do, no matter what they do, it's not going to stop him from having his day in court. That's not going to stop them from getting on that stand and having to tell all the lies they told and having to be able to do it. Amber Heard. I don't agree with that. No. I didn't punch him. No, I didn't deck you. I punched you. That stuff. We're gonna see it. And I hope it's televised. Oh my goodness. Let's hope it's televised because it really needs to be televised. It does. Because, and I'm glad Marilyn Manson is suing Evan Rachel Wood for what she has said about him. Because if more men start suing these lying women, they will stop lying. If they make them pay out of their pocket, because I'm not even going to say whether they have, how can I say, any sense of morality in their body. No, but they do like that money. But let me see. Let me see. Jupiter says she really doesn't humanize. You're right. She doesn't humanize, and she doesn't let let her off the hook. Yeah, yeah. Deb says, you would think that they would want to go to court. In fact, yes, yes. You would think that they would want because he did these things and she can prove it through her through her documentary. That's her only the only evidence she has is her documentary. She ought to be running to the court saying, no, 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 let's have this court today. Let's have this trial right now. Oh no, you're ready. She ought to be doing it, but that's not what she's doing. No, 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 not yet. No, not yet. No, no, we haven't resolved it. I hope Maryland gets $50 million from her. Oh man, I hope he gets $50 million because he lost so much employment. He lost concerts around because from what I learned from goodness, Colonel Kurtz she was interviewing someone and it came out that he makes his money through touring. That's his only source of income, main income, along with his record label that that something completely different, but he lost out there. His art, he lost out. He couldn't sell any paintings, books. It's outrageous. Okay. Well, thank you, Jupiter. Go ahead and have sweet sleeps. And as you're sleeping, see Marilyn Manson getting a check for $50 million and see Evan Rachel Wood writing out that check to give to him. Okay. I'm so silly. But let me go ahead and get off. I really appreciate you being here. I really do thank you all. This was impromptu, and I do apologize for bringing this out there. But on that note, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for supporting Marilyn Manson in the face of all these delusional people saying all these delusional things. Pretty soon they're going to be saying that I'm 5'10", 120 pounds, and I'm a runway model. That would be a good delusion. Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, it is. It is sad. It is a waste of talent because he could be out there performing and making people happy. But on that note, okay. Thank you. You have a great night too, Fantastic. Bye bye.